Hello everyone, and welcome to AirMech. Today I'm going to be going over a guide for the player market in AirMech. So for starters, what is the player market? Well, to access it, you go to Shop, and then you go down to the bottom and it says Player Market. I usually have this up. It's the very first tab that I have open because it's a magical place where you can earn premium currency for free and get all sorts of really awesome stuff for, possibly cheaper than the standard shop price, or rare items that you can't normally find in a normal shop. So if you minimize the chat window, you can see that it has all sorts of different filters you can use, so you can see all the different skins that people are listing on the market. Oh, there's only 3 pages. That's a fun fact for you. Not nearly as much stuff as, the 38 pages of stuff. Now, a lot of these filters do seem to be a bit buggy. So for example, a crate isn't a stationary unit. Combat, once again, it just seems to get rid of random things. Don't seem to be fully fleshed out, but not in shop, and my listings seem to be the 2 most important. And I'll talk to you about this one a little bit later. And then here we have even more ways to sort it, such as the most recent posts. This is what I usually use. This is what it has by default. If you want to see, like, oh, what's cheap right now, and go by price. And then this one doesn't seem to do anything. And then alphabetical order, in case you're looking for a specific item or a specific set of items. And then, of course, you can always search for stuff like gold VIP cubes or something. Just a quick thing that I forgot, if you type in a specific username into the search bar, you can see all of their wares as well. For example, if Insomniac311, for example, listed 4 different items on the market and I typed his name in the search bar, I would see all the things that he has listed. And if you're looking for the latest deals, you can just refresh. So, I bet you're wondering now, well, how do I sell things on the player market? It's really quite simple. You click this My Collection tab that's right above the player market tab. You find an item you want to sell and drag and drop it to the sell button. And then the default price will show up in this bubble. It'll add on some tax, and then that'll show your final price. So you can set your price, and then it'll add on tax, and then you can see the final price. So this one goes for quite cheap, so I would put it for that. And then here is how long you're going to list it for, 1 hour, 8 hours, and a day. This is the privacy level. So say for example you want to list something but you only want a faction member to buy it. And this is a premium feature, so it'll cost diamonds for you to do this. And then of course there are private sales where you and a friend have been working at a deal and say oh, I'll buy it for this price and then I'll sell you this other thing for a discounted price. So then you type in your name. So for example, if you're selling something to me on private, then you type in my name. And then gift wrapping puts a nice cosmetic little thing, they click on it to open it, but it costs diamonds and really quite honestly does not give any added benefit. So yeah. Now here's the part where I have to break the sad news to some of you free-to-play players. Unfortunately for you guys, if you're not Silver VIP or higher, you only get 30% of the diamonds you sell on the player market, and the other 70% gets locked away into the locked diamonds area. Sorry, I don't make the rules around here, but that's how it is. So once you've listed something on the market, it'll say that it's successfully listed it, and then you can click My Listings to see which ones you currently have up, and then you can click the item again to cancel your listing. And finally, here's the part where I give you some tips and tricks, some personal insights into how to get your items to actually sell. Well, for starters, you always want to advertise your wares on the player market chat tab. So you say WTS, that means want to sell, and then your item. So for example, this is 2, and then your price. So 8.8k, that means 8,800 because the k means 1,000. And then diamonds. And then if you already have it listed, then I can say 8.8k because I have it up already. So that's 8,800. So I say total. But if, say for example, I'm going to list this helmet armor, and I'm going to put it up for 10, or I don't even get up to that menu. I just go directly to the chat and say I want to sell helmet armor, and then the amount I want to receive, which is 10 diamonds. So you can say 10D, which means 10 diamonds, and then plus tax. That way, when you list it and somebody sees that your price is slightly higher than you said it was, they'll understand because of the added tax. And obviously WTB is want to buy, and say for example, beta bomber 20,000 plus tax. So that's the basics of buying and selling in the market and advertising. There is trading, but I would advise you not to trade until the official trading interface comes out, because right now it has a very high risk of you getting scammed, which is pretty bad. Alright, so some other tips. If you're going to sell something that you can find in the regular shop, for example, advanced pistol ammo, always check to make sure that if it's in the regular shop, show all to see stuff that you already own. And if you see it has a price, then that means it's in the shop. And so you never want to sell it for more than this diamond price right here. Because why? Well, because if somebody's on the player market, they want to get it for cheaper than the standard shop. Because why would they pay you more if they could just go to the standard shop and buy it from there for cheaper? And so just apply a little bit of common sense. Think like a buyer. I want to buy this thing for cheap, and I'm going to buy it for the cheapest price I can find it. Now, obviously, limited edition items are only found during events, so those you can sell for more than the shop price after the event's over. But here's the kicker. Not too many new players know about this, but there is such thing called VIP shop tickets. These can be obtained on the player market for however the person's selling it for, or these are also obtained if you have Diamond VIP status, which costs quite a bit of real money to unlock. And then what it does is, you can see this outline with the VIP. You can buy off-season items for a set price from the shop. So typically what you do in that case is, this is an off-season item, so I'd go to sell it. This is its default VIP price. So then you can add on a little bit of diamonds to account for the VIP tickets. So right now VIP tickets cost about 400, so 900 plus 400 is 1,300, so I'll say 1,200, bam. Now people want to buy your item because it's cheaper to buy it through you than it is to buy the ticket and then buy it through the VIP shop. And this is how you make profit, because typically you'd get these through the events through drops or buying it with the free currency, which is kudos. That leads me to another thing. If you can unlock it with kudos, people typically will not pay a very high price for, like, oh, I'm selling my flamer for 400 diamonds, it's 50 cheaper than the standard price. Well, yeah, but you can unlock the flamer with kudos, which means you can unlock it for free. So if you're selling something that can be unlocked with kudos that isn't a limited edition item, then you basically want to sell it for a substantial discount. Some other tips: you always want to check to make sure other people, if other people are selling what you're selling. So for example, if I wanted to sell, I don't know, cooked turkey, and you see, oh, well, this person's selling it. Now, obviously I wouldn't put a cooked turkey up for 2,000 diamonds, because why would they buy the one for 2,000 diamonds if they could get one for 1,650 diamonds? So really, it kind of just boils down to common sense when it comes to selling your items, and hopefully that can help you get your diamonds quicker. Some final thoughts and tips: be patient. Your item will not always sell. Your item will not always sell right away unless you sell it for a crazy low price, like 5 diamonds for something really expensive, you know? So just keep that in mind, you know, be patient, have fun with it, try to obtain rare items that you can later sell for a profit. It's really quite interesting, this experiment in economics, the player market. Other games have player markets like this, like, you know, Diablo 3's auction house, which wound up ruining the entire game, from what I've heard. But AirMech seems to have done a pretty good way of maintaining an economy and actually making it more profitable for both the players and Carbon Games. Because if you think about it, you know, if somebody sells something on the market, now more people want to buy diamonds because they, you know, they could get a slight discount, you know? It's like, you know, a game goes on sale, now more people want to buy it, and because, you know, say for example, double the amount of people want to buy it at a 25% discount, your overall profit goes up because you got way more sales than the amount you discounted it for. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble, so you know, post your comments below on the next guide you want to see from me, your thoughts, feedback. If you got any more questions, I could cover it in a, you know, a market guide part 2. You know, I love hearing from you guys. I really, you know, it really helps me make my videos better. So, I'll just end it right here. This is InvaderMEEN signing off. Want to see more gaming videos from me, InvaderMEEN? Simply click that link in the description and you'll be able to watch more top-notch videos.